those that don't know that shit, go check it out. That's like, I guess in relative terms, newer Outcast, but some old Outcast will change your guys' lives. Positive vibes, spread positivity, my friends. 13 weeks out from what looks to be my next powerlifting meet. Yeah, last day kind of on my own before Jeremy Hamilton takes over. So I'm going to hit some sets of 5 on the squat. Time to squat. I'm gonna hit some sets of 5, 3 to 4 sets. Try to make them fast, try to make them smooth. Just still finding my groove after being a little bit sick. Follow me on the way to this journey, guys. The journey to the next meet, and then eventually the journey on my cut. This YouTube thing started kind of on its own because Mark and Jim were doing it. They asked me to be on a couple videos. Then I was on a ton of videos, and I figured with the lifestyle I live, the job that I have, the work that I do, it is easy and possible, so I might as well put out more content, just in hopes, with a little glimmer of hope, that I can help one of you guys out, teach you something, motivate you to be way cooler and better than I am, and motivate you by showing you some of the freaks, hard workers, geniuses, awesome people that I get to hang out with on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, and many of them that I get to call friends, that are just, for lack of a better term, badasses in life. And those are that motivate me, those that keep me inspired, keep me going. Inspired to aspire to be like them? How's that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. On the way to the gym, figured these long drives, I live about half an hour away from super training, are a good time to chat with y'all. Good time to vibe, good time to talk to my goddamn self, get in my own head. Training used to be kind of that meditative, throw my headphones in, think about my life type situation. And it's good and bad, I'd say, that now I have a community that I train with. We're not allowed to wear headphones. I was part reason for that rule, because if you're going to train with the community at super training, you're going for the support, you're going for the coaching, you're going for the cues, and you're going for the motivation. And if you're locked up in headphones on your own rack all alone, it kind of defeats the purpose of being at super training. Although super training does have arguably the best equipment, that's not what makes super training the strongest gym in the West, or one of the best places to train on the planet. It's the environment, it's the knowledge, and you can't get that when you're plugged in. We're always plugged in. I'm plugged in all the time. I'm guilty as fuck about this. Cell phone, music, camera, computer, radio, whatever it is, we're always plugged in. But sometimes it's just time to shut that shit off and hashtag be present. Be present to me just means to live in the moment. And a lot of people talk about that in terms of a motivational or live a wild life type situation, skydiving or whatever. That's not what I mean. When I say be present, I just mean like really listen, really see, really do whatever it is that's going on, whether that's walking your dog. Your dog deserves that appreciation and deserves that time and attention from you, whether that's in the gym, training with your partners. I'm on Instagram and emails and shit all the time for work, but when it's time to spot my teammates, when it's time to load the bar for my teammates, when it's time to lift myself, that stuff just has to take a back seat. Just ranting along as we train, as we drive to train. Sets of 5 on the squat, maybe some stiff legs. Long weekend ahead. Team Super Training is competing this weekend. Very excited to see my boy Marcus, my boy Dan smash a big total. They both train very, very hard. Dan under the programming of yours truly. So I'm really excited. I've coached a lot of people through meets. A lot of people through meets. But Dan's really taken my program to the next level with his work ethic this last prep. So it should be exciting. It's exciting for me. Everybody I train trains hard, and everybody I train has goals to be their best. But Dan really wants to smash, and he showed that in the workout, so it should be really good. I'm excited to see that. Marcus kind of always smashes, so that's good and exciting to see him constantly progress. My other boys, Casey and Damon, doing the bench only. Should be fun. Damon's gonna bench high fours, if not 500, weighing around 220, which is absolutely massive. Casey, who I haven't seen in a while, was a little banged up, but I think he's doing bench only, and he should also bench mid to high fours. Casey's a cool case just because bench isn't necessarily his strength. You know, he's kind of a puller. He's a very strong deadlifter. He's got a lot of muscle mass on him, but he's a very long, kind of lanky guy. So for him to go in and do like bench only, even though it's a small statement and people don't see it this way, I think it takes a lot of balls. Most people in life or the gym or powerlifting, they never want to post or talk about or compete in what they suck at most. You know, like even me, I think about it more than I should, about like posting a bench video. Like I fucking suck at bench, but I post bench videos on Instagram and on here and on Twitter just to show you guys my progress through the lift that is my, you know, quote unquote weakness. It's not what I'm very strong at, even though some would say I am built to bench. It's just something I don't have for whatever reason. It's not a gift to me, but I'm bringing that bitch up, and that's why I share it. And same with Casey. It's not necessarily his strength, even though he is a strong bencher. I mean, anything over 400 pounds is a fucking strong bench, but I'm just saying relative to a 700 plus pound deadlift. All these guys are strong, you know. I think we get caught up in that too while we're continuing this driving rant of what's strong and what's not strong. First part of the rant is don't ever ask someone or ask me, oh, I pull this at this weight, at this age, at this time. Is that strong? Is that good? Yeah, man, if you're making progress, that's good. That's what it's about. It's about you making progress. And on the other hand, is I think we forget of what fucking strength is, you know. For all these chicks to be deadlifting 350, 400 pounds is really strong. Not only are they just gifted athletes, but they've probably worked a good amount of time at that craft to be able to pull 400 pounds, you know, weighing 130 or 140 pounds. It's very impressive, you know. There's probably more and more chicks doing that now, and that just shows the dedication to this sport, dedication to the iron, and dedication that these girls are putting into it is very impressive. But yeah, don't worry if you're strong, you know, relative to Joe Smith at 19 years old. Everyone asks, like, Mike, what'd you pull, or what were your numbers at 21? And I'm guessing they only ask that because they're 21 and they want to compare us. Who cares? I mean, you're probably stronger. One, you're probably stronger than me, and two, who cares? You know, what if you're way stronger than me at 21 and then you just fucking fall off? Or if you're stronger than me at 21 but you don't train smart and then I smash you at 27 or whatever. It doesn't really matter. The point is that if you're focusing on progress, if you're focusing on kind of the why and where you're going, you're more likely to get there more efficiently, quicker, and better, right? Spinning your wheels, comparing, or you could be paying attention to what others have done to get past that. 9:30 in the morning, time to deadlift, my friends. Thanks for coming along with me. Thanks for sitting in the car, being a good friend. Follow me on the journey, 13 weeks out from my meet. Then after that, we're going into maybe a, who knows, 10 to 20 week cut. Time to deload a little bit. Like that bitch, share that bitch, subscribe to that bitch. Thanks, y'all.